In this video, I show you the most important exercises that runners can do to avoid injury and why they're so important. First up, roll up a towel so that it's about 10 centimeters high. Place your heels on the towel and then angle your feet so that it feels natural to do a deep squat. Then squat down slowly, lift back up again and repeat until light fatigue on non-running days. This eccentrically contracts the quadriceps through its full length, so it's great for injury prevention in the quad muscle and its tendons. The quads have to cope with about 3 to 5 times your body weight during a run, so they need to be strong. Next, stand on one leg and reach forward with the other hand slowly as if you're picking something off the floor. Keep the standing leg slightly bent, your torso relatively straight, and lift the other leg up behind you. Repeat until light fatigue on both legs on non-running days. This eccentrically contracts the hamstring, strengthening the muscle and its tendons. The balance aspect also strengthens the glute medius, which often becomes strained in runners because it's the main muscle to keep the pelvis level when you're on one leg. It has to deal with about 4 times your body weight as you run. For exercise number 3, start off by leaning up against a wall to get your center of gravity forward, standing on one leg and bending that knee slightly. Then lift your weight up onto your toes fairly quickly and lower down slowly, keeping the knee bent the whole time. Repeat on each leg until light fatigue on non-running days. I don't recommend doing this exercise off a stair or a raised platform as it compresses the Achilles and could irritate it. This exercise strengthens the Soleus muscle in the calves, which takes about 7 times your body weight during running and is often the cause of calf strain. And it also strengthens the intrinsic muscles of the feet to help to avoid plantar fasciitis in the feet. Next up, separate your legs to about double shoulder width, with toes pointing out a bit, then squat down slowly with a straight back, but as you descend, reach forward to challenge the adductor muscles more. Lift up and repeat until light fatigue on non-running days. This exercise helps to stretch and strengthen inner leg muscles that when weak and tight cause irritation to the pes Anserine bursa just below the inner knee. For the last strength exercise, lift your knee up high and then do a reverse lunge so that you almost touch that knee to the ground. Repeat that until light fatigue on each side on non-running days. This works the psoas both eccentrically and through its full range of motion, which is great to strengthen muscle spindles along the whole muscle. And it's another nice workout for the quads. Now you can actually use 4 or 5 of each of these exercises as an active warm-up before you run. But after you run, make sure you do these next 3 things as part of your recovery. After every run, sit down, stick your leg out straight in front of you, turn your leg in slightly, relax your thigh muscles and rub the muscles in the lower half of your outer thigh with the heel of your hand. This relaxes the outer quad muscle and iliotibial band, which tend to tighten up after running and cycling. If these muscles get tight, they can pull the kneecap to the outside of its groove, causing pain underneath the kneecap, known as patellofemoral pain syndrome or runner's knee. Always stretch your rectus femoris muscle straight after a run. Pull your foot up to your pelvis, keep your knees side by side, and then tighten your abs to posteriorly tilt your pelvis. You should feel it stretch in your upper thigh, but make sure you don't arch your lower back. Hold it for 20 seconds and do it twice on each side. A tight rectus femoris pulls the front of the pelvis down, increasing the arch of the lower back, and this can cause lower back pain while running, so this is an important stretch. Lastly, take off your shoes and rub underneath the arch of your foot in a spreading motion with your thumbs or fingers for 30 seconds on each side. This massages the plantar fascia and the intrinsic muscles of the foot to help to prevent plantar fasciitis. Alright, there you go. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing because it always really helps. And let me know how you go in the comment section below because I like to read that stuff. It's great feedback. Okay? Cheers.